This Google Earth sequence will illustrate the genesis of East Atlanta into the epicenter of Atlanta's urban revitalization and give an historical perspective of the ingredients that played a part in this return to city phenomena. Although slightly ahead of its time in microlocation, Alexan360 will live up to its name as the demand for this urban lifestyle has been reignited and catalytic drivers are working in its favor. Strategically located between downtown Atlanta and the heavily gentrified turn-of-the-century neighborhoods such as Inman Park, Virginia Highlands, and 4th Ward, Alexan360 has unparalleled access to Atlanta's largest concentration of jobs and its most exciting entertainment, restaurant, residential districts. These areas are defining Atlanta's new urbanism. The residential gentrification began in Atlanta in the 1970s in Ansley Park, and over time moved south to Midtown proper, Virginia Highlands, Renaissance Park, Inman Park, Grant Park, Cabbagetown, and other neighborhoods to the south and east. Recently, given the escalating prices in these neighborhoods, residential growth has pushed west towards the 4th Ward neighborhoods. In the last 12 months, the single-family market has rebounded with frenetic buying occurring as buyers are seeing the return of price appreciation and significant additional commercial infrastructure development. The contribution of the public sector to East Atlanta's revitalization has been the linchpin for this area's growth by assuring proper public policy and infrastructure investment. Running past Alexan360, Freedom Parkway was completed in 1994. Although controversial with the in-town neighborhoods, it created a park system and parkway access to these emerging neighborhoods. 4 blocks east of Alexan360, the first leg of the 22-mile Atlanta Beltline recently opened and has been compared to the High Line rail conversion in New York City. Lastly, 1 block south of Alexan, the Atlanta streetcar has broken ground and will be completed by mid-2014. This light rail will connect East Atlanta to the downtown core, convention, and sports venues. The momentum of this revitalization over the last 10 years is highlighted by these before and after slides that show the physical transformation created by new development. The commercial development has added the much-needed retail and entertainment, and most importantly, the high-density residential to support these amenities. The 1999 construction of Midtown Place Power Center has the #1 Whole Foods in Atlanta. Directly south, the old 4th Ward Park was added by the city in 2007 and is flanked by multifamily condo and rental apartments owned by heavyweight Amley Residential. In 2005, 4 blocks east of Alexan360, the redevelopment of a blighted industrial area abutting Inman Park was engineered by urban pioneers Perennial Properties and Trammell Crow. Nowhere has the public-private sector cooperated more successfully than the redevelopment of Atlanta's blighted low-income housing projects. These projects flanked the east side of I-75/85 and acted as a barrier between the city and its East Atlanta neighborhoods. From Renaissance Park to the north to Capitol Homes to the south, this housing has been fully redeveloped into new homes, condos, and rental housing. Within a 1-mile radius from Alexan360, the downtown-midtown employment base of 265,000 jobs will provide the fuel for East Atlanta's continued growth. Alexan360's resident employment profile mirrors the employment base of this urban core, with government, corporate, convention and sports, and medical-related jobs. Georgia State University has been a game changer for downtown, with 32,000 students and another 10,000 to be added by 2015. Recently, GSU jumped the tracks and now has a foothold on the east side of I-85/75, They have reportedly attempted to buy several other large tracts directly contiguous to Alexan360. New developments that are underway in East Atlanta include over 1,000 new multifamily units being developed by North American Properties, Perennial, and Amley. Also, Ambling is building a new student housing high-rise 3 blocks west of Alexan. A development receiving national accolades is the 1 million square foot Pont City Market redevelopment by Jamestown Properties, meant to model their Chelsea Market in New York City. The most significant new public initiative is the redevelopment of the Sweet Auburn Corridor. The City of Atlanta has initiated the first major infrastructure improvement with the construction of the Atlanta streetcar. When completed, this will be a magnet for commercial housing and restaurant entertainment that is already burgeoning. Master plans have been drawn by Atlanta Regional Commission and available sites for development identified. Additionally, the city has provided tax incentives for the creation of jobs in this corridor. This Sweet Auburn area is anchored by Martin Luther King Memorial and the Martin Luther King National Historic Site. The National Park Service owns 13 acres in this area, including 137 historical homes in the 4th Ward neighborhood. The property directly to the south of Alexan360 is owned by Wheat Street Baptist Church and has been modeled for redevelopment by the Atlanta Regional Commission. The property directly to the west is a vacant piece owned by the Atlanta Public Schools. Both these sites are also targets for Georgia State's expansion. At $1.20 per square foot rents, Alexan360 is 15 to 25% below its peers to the east. This rent gap will be bridged as the Sweet Auburn Corridor continues to play out its story of redevelopment and East Atlanta establishes itself as Atlanta's leader for a quality, in-town lifestyle. We believe that this video is the secret sauce to explaining the East Atlanta revitalization story, showing the historical momentum of this area's gentrification and why Alexan360's best days are ahead.